Yeah, trust me. There's
Don't tell me it's gonna get worse.
There's some pollen that will really catch you.
Of Jesus, no! I rebuke it.
Jesus is in heaven looking at you like,
Why she calling me for?
Man? Give me my popcorn. It's not my turn yet.
Welcome back to another episode of the BYC podcast. And we're here with a very special guy. You can even hear the paparazzi fighting through the door. Let me tell you about the person who's sitting next to me. Should we even call him podcaster?
Yeah.
He's a presenter. He's a multifaceted man. Husband.
This is it.
Father.
This is it.
In fact, is Babatunde the comedian?
Uncle Babatunde to you, please. Refer to me. I'm embracing my uncleness.
You know what? You're actually my uncle.
Yeah, I'm embracing.
We're related.
No, facts.
You don't know. You adopt me. I'm your uncle. You're my uncle. Yeah. So, we're going to start off light before we get into your don't worry. You're in the right place to come and... should I
mean? Get comfortable.
Yeah. So, fire ballet. Just sit down, come join. Okay, so the question for today's debate is... Does content creating on your craft get less enjoyable the higher up you get?
Yeah.
You think so?
Well, lately it has been because now it's a job. Whereas before it was like a hobby. Now it's a career and it's like, you have to write all the time. And it's just like, talk to me.
He said, don't talk to me.
Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want. And then, you get like deadlines and it's just like, it's a job now. And so it's less enjoyable, but the paycheck is very enjoyable.
When you're spending it, you're not remembering the gigs that you were doing.
Yeah,
I even think like content creating, you get bread. Comedians must get money.
No, it's not like that.
It must be.
No, it's not.
Really? You said I should be getting more for what I'm doing.
No, comedians don't make money. It's if you start transitioning to TV and that kind of presenting. Then obviously, the paychecks are bigger. But even then, it's not like I'm not rich.
Don't be humble.
No, I'm not rich. You know what I mean?
You're comfortable.
Well, yeah, I'm earning a living.
Yeah. And to be fair, that's all you can do.
It's a better living than when I had a job, but I'm not rich, you know what I mean? There's still the tax man.
In fact, he's still taking all our money.
Yeah,
all our coins.
I really should start offshoring some of my accounts.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, when you start off, it starts off fun and lighthearted, and it's like a number is just a number. You don't really care.
Absolutely.
Then when you get older, do you start looking at numbers, and if you don't get to like a certain cap, you're like, I need to do better.
What do you mean numbers as in
who's
money?
Watched it?
Oh no, I don't care about none of that.
Oh really?
I don't care about.
You don't care about the fans?
No. I don't care about views.
Really?
The only thing I do care about is bums on seats. That's what I care about.
Because you know what? Sorry. If I was a comedian and I went into a room and there's two people and all the seats are full, I don't think I would just walk out. How can you speak? I will go home.
As comedians, you're in the trenches. You have to go through the trenches.
Bro.
You have to do shows where it might be only 2 people or it might just be 10 people in a room that can hold like 150 or whatever. So it's a grind and it doesn't stop. You're always
elevating.
Yeah, no, you're always going back to the beginning. That's the one thing about
so it's always like you can have a high and then you can have a low.
Oh, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
You
have lows all the time because if I write a new joke, it's not going to bang straight away. I have to test it. So I have to go to the comedy club.
Oh, sugar.
Do whatever.
Have you ever said a joke and they didn't laugh?
Absolutely.
Oh, what do you do?
Get on with it.
Oh, you know what? Nah, my pride is too high. Sorry. If I said a joke and it didn't bang, I'm saying, okay, that's it for me. Good night. I'm walking.
But you
out.
Can't retire.
That's true.
You gotta keep
pushing.
Yeah, you gotta persevere.
And if that's where your heart is,
this is it.
Then you've got to do it. What was your motivation behind like becoming a comedian? Being a personality.
I was just like a funny kid in school.
Were you the ugly kid in school?
Go sit down.
Were you the ugly kid? It's okay, it's a safe space.
I was so cute back in the day.
He said I was so cute.
And now I just look like her uncle, man.
No.
It's like I look like I do. I look like I'm embracing it. Like before I used to fight it, but now I embrace my uncleness and it's
really?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I tell People like your age,
Like,
go and get me Gouda, please.
Go and bring me Supermalt.
Go.
Supermalt stinks,
Yeah, all
by
of
the
that.
way. It actually tastes disgusting. Supermalt is the worst thing to touch this earth.
You know what? I was, before we started this podcast, I was just like, I'm going to end it quick. Now, I really am going to end it.
No, this is it. Good
Kind of disrespect. You just disrespected Supermalt. Wait, hold on. You're
can't enjoy
Nigerian
it.
and you don't like...
You cannot enjoy it. You cannot persuade me that you like Supermalt.
Wow.
You cannot persuade me.
What part of London are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Satlander. I'm from the Satlander.
You're from South and you don't like Supermalt.
What did I give? West London, Bougie Girl.
Wow.
No? Oh.
Wow.
You don't like Super...
I love
no,
Supermalt.
It's disgusting.
Supermalt is amazing.
It actually smells... Anyway, it really stinks. But the reason I asked if you're the ugly kid in school is because I feel like the ugly kids are always the funniest.
Always the funniest? No, I wasn't the ugly kid.
Me?
I was just the... Actually, I
good.
probably was the ugly kid because back then I had like I got big gap teeth.
Oh, did you get braces?
Yeah, but I had Invisalign.
That's worse than braces.
It is worse.
They must have hurt. I'm sorry.
No, they hurt. I cried the second. You know when you, I don't know.
I had braces.
Yeah, so you know when you first take them out
I
and
didn't
then you
have
put them
retainers, I
back
had
in.
braces.
Oh, you had braces.
I had 100%,
Okay, well you know
24/7.
when you get your braces retightened.
Ooh.
That pain.
Ooh.
That pain. Because you know when they put it in, you're like,
Oh, this is not too bad. You
then they
see?
take it off, and then they put another one on. You're like, yeah.
Jesus. You know my braces, the first day I got them, I cried. I booed. I went to my mum's room, cry. I said, Mum, wake up. I can't sleep, so you can't sleep.
Yeah, I fell to my knees.
What?
I fell to my knees. I fell to my knees. Because I took my Invisalign out to eat. And then I, went, brushed my teeth and everything. And then I put them back in and I was like,
you even forget the pain. When you take it out for 5 minutes, you forget that you were struggling.
yeah, the pain just goes.
It just goes straight up. It just
That's what
catches
it
you
does.
like this.
It goes in you. Oh my God.
Oh, teeth is like once your teeth hurt, toothache.
Yeah, but then as I grew, I got my braces, teeth got straightened out, and so I became. But I was always, funny enough, I was always like, even though I had gap tooth,
you were confident.
No, yeah, I was confident, and I always got like really pretty girls. So I was just like,
the track record looking good. Yeah.
So I was just like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it might be something, you know.
Maybe it's more of a bonus than a negative.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really?
It's the dodo.
It's the plantain. It's the pounded yam. Thank you. I was going to say, even me, I feel like, even as a girl, do you know what? It's two different things, being ugly as a man and being ugly as a girl. Being ugly as a girl, oh, I'm sorry for you, but I was even sorry for myself. Because back in the day, you have to be funny.
Yeah.
You actually have to have personality.
You do, yeah.
Because if not, those fine boys, they'll be looking at you side-eyeing you. Who's this crazy person they've picked up on the street? Who's this madman?
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, that's I feel like that's where my personality came from.
Were you trying to say you were the ugly one back in the day?
I didn't say it. You said it.
Wow. You're not supposed to think that about yourself.
No, I didn't think I was ugly.
Oh, okay, good.
I think I'm fine now. Anyway,
This is it.
I think I'm fine. But in the day, I was like cute. Let's call it cute.
Well, men, we get better looking with age.
Yeah, you guys grow into your face.
This is it. Oh, I've definitely grown into my face. Look at this big yam face I got here. Jeez. But I'm not gonna lie. When I lose weight, which I'm planning to, but I'm enjoying the food now.
You're tired.
But
you have to eat all that pounded yam.
when the bone structure is there, so don't even think to yourself like, right, it really is an uncle. Underneath all of this layers of eba and stew, there's bone structure there.
So beside there, what's the favourite stew?
My favourite stew?
Because I will judge you if you say...
You know what?
You say
Efforiro is definitely up there.
Chicken. Yeah.
But egusi is just...
No, I don't like it, you know.
You're crazy.
Hold on.
You're actually crazy.
Pause it. I like
First
egusi.
Supermalt, then...
No, but
this,
Supermalt stinks. Sorry, let's not even get... I will have this whole episode talking about how Supermalt stinks. But egusi is alright, but it's not as good as Efforiro because just...
Efforiro is just... But I like Efforiro
with the smoked turkey.
Yes,
but no. With the gizzard.
But I like it with no, not with gizzard because anyway. I like it with greens instead of spinach.
What's greens?
Greens, super greens.
Can you super green?
Your mum will know.
Like kale.
It's like kale. Yeah.
Is it like a healthy version of spinach?
Yes.
But spinach is really good for
No,
you.
spinach is healthy, but it's like greens better. Is like, it's like kale. The texture is like kale. But yeah, Americans, they call it collard greens, but we over here, super
call
greens.
It green, super greens.
Those, when my mum does it with that instead of spinach.
You even be contacting sat on the sofa like this. Sleeping.
Listen.
Listen. You know what? It's not F4. F4's second best.
You're mad.
Ogbono.
No, Gavin. Ogbono, you're mad. Ogbono is nice. Ogbono is nice, but it's not better than...
Ogbono's top one.
No, it's not better than
two,
F4.
not two.
It's not better than F4. You're smoking crack.
Sorry, somebody's cooking you the wrong one.
No, you trust me. Ogbono is banging. It's banging, but you see them seeds that they put in Ogbono?
The black things.
Ah, yay.
You know, bite it, even mush in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm like, Like, what is that? That sensation.
Fanta, so wash it down.
That sensation is mad.
Anyway, back on topic. After that derailment, did you always want to be a comedian, or did you really from when you were youth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How did you go about that? Like, did you just think, I think I'm funny, let me be a comedian?
Well, yeah.
Because a lot of people think they're funny but don't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I decided to do something about it because there was a lot of people in my school that were funny and thought they were funny. But I always was like...
You said thought they were funny? Yeah, that was a dig.
No, well, only one of us turned out to be a comedian. Right? Nah, but you know what it was? It was competition because for me it was just like, all right, we're all funny.
What's going to set me apart?
Yeah, exactly. What's going to set me apart? Let me become a comedian. Let me take it seriously. And so I kind of wrote jokes. I just kept on writing jokes. Watched comedies, like full stand-up
He was your
specials.
inspiration.
Eddie Murphy.
He's funny.
Very funny.
That man is funny.
Very funny.
Him and Marlon
Wayans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not think he's funny?
Marlon Wayans is not my type of funny because there's not a lot of structure. It's just ranting with him.
I hear that.
And I like structure. And so for me, it's Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. The people don't know about Chris Rock because the people are used to what they see nowadays and what the internet tells you about Chris Rock. All I'm saying,
and him slapping Will.
No, Will Smith slapping him.
Oh, Sugar, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Go on, tell us.
Bring the Pain, Chris Rock. If you don't know, please get to know.
Get to know.
Go and watch Bring the Pain.
Is it
Chris
funny,
Rock.
like holding your belly laughing?
Listen, I crawled out of the living room. I was laughing so much. I had to drag myself out the living room because I was dying of laughter. Everybody, listen, Bigger and Blacker, Bring the Pain. Everybody knows those are Chris Rock's top
That's
2
his
specials.
bag.
Yeah.
Really, Eddie Murphy. What's that movie of him? Is Eddie Murphy the one that dresses up as a woman?
He's done that in a couple movies. He's done that in Nutty Professor.
What's the one I'm thinking of? I don't remember. The one where he dresses up as like a woman in a wig. No, that's not him.
I think you're thinking of Martin Lawrence. He did Big Mama's House.
That's the one. Sorry.
No, not Martin Lawrence.
I'm not very good with...
Even though Martin Lawrence is an amazing comedian.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. Amazing comedian. Def Comedy Jam wouldn't have been anything without him. So.
You were saying anyway about your story about wanting to be a comedian.
Yeah, so for me, I practiced every day. I wrote jokes every day for 4 years. And then when I turned 17, I decided to, take it seriously, step on stage and do my thing. 17?
That's very early.
Yeah.
A lot of
been doing it for 20 years now.
What? You don't look a day past 22.
Go sit down, man. I'm tired
You're
of all
my
these...
age mate.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm too old for all these young compliments, please. I'm old.
You even want to be old. Look, embracing it.
I love it. You don't understand. Yeah.
What's good about being old?
No young person can just chat to me like they're my age mate.
Yes, we could.
No, you can't.
If we do, are you going to beat us?
The way I would put you in your place,
are you going to beat us?
Yes. If your mum and dad allow me to, I will smack the crap out of you.
My mum and dad for permission.
Yeah, I will slap the life out of you, bro. Listen, not you, but someone your age. I swear. When I speak to these 20-year-olds and they're is it?
Are they making
that age, Johns?
I was like, shut your gums.
Yeah, I'm not your age, mate.
Is it I'm your holder?
Yeah.
You're gonna be one of those uncles in the wedding.
This is it. Yes.
I'm saying, excuse me, go and bring me.
No. Because I grew up with that. I won't ever do that.
But they didn't do that to men, though.
Yes, they did.
They told you to come and get their food.
Did you go white garment?
No.
Okay, so
that's where we differ.
I went with white garment, so all the uncles, bring me Gouda. Bring Gouda for everybody. So
good.
man, me, I'm not your age, mate. If you're 20, I love you, but don't come chat to me like you're me
He
and
said,
you
we're
are.
not brethren.
We're not brethren.
He said, we're not boys.
Respect. Don't ballet.
He said, don't ballet.
No.
Come and touch that floor.
No.
The thing, I think, you know what? Another reason why I couldn't be a comedian, because obviously I think I've got the humour, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to agree, honestly. But like, I'm the reason I couldn't do it is because you have to be so like, you have to suit everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you, my humour is too niche to be able to like make
No, but it's
everyone
not. Humour
laugh.
is humour.
No.
You don't know who's going to find you funny. You don't know how your jokes will connect to people. And the fact, like, it depends on what your kind of persona is. You just don't know what people are going to find funny. So it's best to release it out there.
And just see how they respond.
See the response.
Have you ever said a joke to like one group and they found it hilarious and they said the same to another one?
Listen,
Wow.
when I'm on stage...
Go on. What came through your mind?
50% of people are really enjoying themselves. 20% don't find you funny, and 30% are like, they're in between. They're working you out. They're seeing if there's things about you that relate and stuff. That's how it goes. But who cares?
It's
man?
true. Because in this world, if you seek validation from others,
I'll tell you,
will never satisfy them. Oh, see, I'm a wise girl. You don't know? I'm a wise girl. This is why you're my uncle. This is why you're my uncle.
This is it.
What was the turning point for you when you were like, I could really do this? Because obviously you started at 17. Did you just think like, oh, let me just shoot my shot and see what happens?
When I could really do it.
Or were you always confident
I
in
was
yourself?
always confident that I can be a comedian. I think I say this a lot. It's in you. It's either in you or not. And some people who it's not in them, they can become comedians, but you can always tell
that's not authentic.
It's not authentic because off stage, they're not.
Oh, that's a very important thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're a comedian and then I'll see you off stage and you're boring. Sorry, what
No.
was this?
No. Don't get twisted.
Oh.
All right, how do I say this? No, because a lot of comedians off stage were
You can be calmer.
We're very calm.
Yeah, obviously.
A lot of people will find us miserable. But what I'm trying to say is it's that if you're like a close friend of the comedian, you know, all right, it's in him. It like comedy is within this person. They've always been funny. Whereas you get some comedians who made themselves comedians because they've got the brains for it, and it's like off stage they are just not funny. There's no banter. There's nothing. Like even their brethren will be like, I never knew this person would turn out to be a comedian because this person is not funny.
They just don't have it. You know, that's the worst insult. That's the most backhanded. If somebody ever said, "Oh, I can't believe this girl would have a podcast," you know, I would just jump. I would just jump off a building. Are you joking?
You are so quiet.
You're so quiet. How can you say something like that? Or I never saw this man being a comedian. They just called you dead.
Yeah, basically.
They said you're not funny.
But for me, it was always in me. It was always
there's no
like,
turning point.
Nah,
you just ran with it.
Yeah, it's like my son has it. That's how deep it is. My son, I watch my son when he interacts with his friends, and he is the one always making them laugh. Always being.
How old is your son?
He's 6. Sorry, 7. He just turned 7. He's the one that's always like everyone's always like around him while he's performing, and they're just like giggling like kids, like, and I'm just like, okay, yeah.
He got it.
He's got it, you know.
Because he mentioned like, oh, I want to be like you, Dad.
He said it once, but now he wants to be. What did he say the other day? He wants to be either I think a policeman or footballer. He wants to be footballer.
Have you got him into football?
No, not yet. No, we got him into football when he was 3, and my guy was just like Project Mbappe. This is it, bro.
Project Mbappe.
And my son was just like, nah, son. And then what does he do now? He does MMA now, and he's enjoying that. But now because his favorite footballer is Bukayo Saka. Now he's just like, I want to. You know,
he wants
to be a footballer.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I took him to the Arsenal stadium, and we got invited backstage. So he met like all the players and stuff. He didn't meet Saka, so Saka
he did, or he
not
didn't?
yet. No, Saka wasn't there.
Saka,
but he met everybody else. He met Martinelli, everybody. That
must have been really good for a child.
Oh my God! Listen, my son's experiences in life are. But he's already got invited to the Arsenal training ground. We went to the training ground.
No way.
He went into I can't say, but anyway, he's had a...
He went...
Yeah.
He had
the full experience.
Well, you know what? I feel like if I had a privileged daddy, you know.
He's used me to like all these ones. Yeah, come on.
I would get them to take me around because I feel like there's so many things you can get involved in when you have someone that's in that industry. Yeah. But when you don't, what can you do?
This is it.
Like, I feel like, especially with people like, even me, I don't really have many people in the industry. So I'm just trying to find my feet myself.
No, you will find it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
It's true. You got to network.
This is it.
You got to talk to the people then. Okay, what was your first gig like? I really want to know what this was like.
It was in Croydon, my first gig.
You're not even...
No, it was in Croydon.
Okay.
It was a good show for what it was. It was just 5 minutes and I ran on stage because I said to myself, if I don't, then I'm never going to do this. So I just ran on stage and I performed, did my thing. I did a joke, which is terrible, by the way. But back then I thought it was funny because I was 17. I did a joke where I was just like, you know, if Nigerians were to ever see a volcano for the first time, what would they think? And I was just like, they'd think it was a giant bowl of pepper stew. And they would even comment by tasting it and going, it needs more pepper. And that to me was hilarious.
You know, that's so funny. That's one of the jokes that are funny, but not funny, but funny.
No one laughed. Everyone was just like, oh. But then I did a joke about my name and that caught on.
What was the joke? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember the joke, but I'm not gonna do it now. But I'm just for purpose of the thing. Did a joke about my name. Everybody loved it, and I was just like, okay, I've got something.
Yeah, you have some foundation.
Then I started to build. Yeah, I started to build on that, and yeah, it just continued and evolved from then on. It was just like I just kept adding to what I already had, and yeah.
So what was the process like? Was the process just, okay, we've done this one, now looking for my next gig?
Yeah,
you call it a gig. It's a gig, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gig. So what happened is the person that booked me for that show, the first one, he put me in contact with Angela Marr, who is a comedian. She used to have a TV show on Channel 4 called Get Up, Stand Up. And so I've heard
of that.
Yeah, it's old school TV social. She put me on, he put me in touch with her, she put me on her show, and then Kojo saw me perform at her show, and then he put me on his show, and then from there it was just like, okay, yeah, I'm a comedian.
He got it.
Yeah.
And then did more people start? Did they reach out to you? Or
yeah, people started reaching out to me, and then
what age is this?
Oh, this is 17, 18, 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then
let me tap into that.
One guy, I forgot his name, but anyway, he put on like gigs across the country, but in universities for like ACSs.
Oh yeah.
And then that was it. It was just like, all right, we're touring now. And so we were just going to every uni, every ACS, like, you know, they do their little like showcases or whatever.
Like She Loves Me Not. Did you guys, I don't know, you know, uncle and the age, but like, did you ever have like the Valentine's Day special in uni?
We'll do that. Yeah,
we'll do that. We'll perform. For that long?
Yeah, we perform.
Where I go, they call it She Loves Me Not, but I think it's Take Me Out.
I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what you're talking about, but all I'm saying is that we performed like at unis. That's what we did. And
you went to different unis performing?
Yeah, different unis up and down the country. We just smashing it. Me, Fumbi, Ola, who else? Jamie Howard, Ori Styler, Travis J. Bare of us, man. A-Dot comedian. Yeah, man.
A-Dot
comedian.
Remind me which one A-Dot.
That's the uncle of all
That's
uncles.
The uncle of the uncles.
Well, if you were to get him on your show, you'd love it. He's hilarious.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta do your business.
A-Dot is hilarious. Anyone that knows A-Dot, they know that guy. He's
funny.
He's too funny, man. Great guy.
When was the conversion from like comedy to presenting? Because I know you started comedy, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell. And then you went to presenting. And now you have your own show.
I don't have my own show.
Oh, are you on his show? The latest show?
Yeah. So I have my own section on the latest show, but it's not my show.
But it's not your show.
No.
It's Mo Gilligan's show, but
it's Mo Gilligan's show.
You're his co-host.
I'm not his co-host, but like, you know, I have my own section.
Okay.
I have my own section, like, where we battle, we go head to head about music. But even to touch on Mo, like I got into presenting, doing comedy, like when you host like comedy shows and like bringing up acts and stuff like that. So I got into it then early, probably around like when I was like 20 years old, and just kind of evolved and built my persona and my confidence from there. But in terms of like TV and stuff, I'm still kind of finding my feet in this new realm. So yeah, I'm still.
Your chance. What's the word?
Yeah.
Transitioning.
This is it.
Even the word nearly took out my teeth.
Oh, come on.
Please. Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
What motivated you to like keep doing it? Because I know there's a lot of ups and downs.
Oh yeah.
But why did you keep fighting?
Because I love it. It's in me. Like even when I stopped doing comedy altogether, and I just went and got like a normal 9 to 5 and didn't touch comedy for like 2 years. It was in me.
The chance will come out.
Yeah, it was just like, you can't help, like you can't fight who you are. And I'm a comedian within like myself. Not even a joke, like within like who I am at my very core.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian, like, because I'm always trying to find ways to like turn a conversation into a joke or turn what someone said into a punchline, just in everyday conversation.
Yeah.
So it's you're
kind of funny, like
go sit down.
just small,
go sit down,
tiny
man.
bit, I can grip my belly small. Cool. What was I gonna ask you? I was gonna ask you. Cool. This is what I want to know. I was gonna ask you.
No.
Are you I was gonna say, are you a child of God? That's crazy. Do you believe in God?
Of course. Absolutely.
You believe in God. So I'm guessing
Yes.
like your whole career is kind of built on God type thing.
Yeah, my whole career, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't for God, oh my gosh, where would I be, man?
It's true. That's what a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, 100%.
You have to commit everything.
Absolutely.
But I was gonna. Oh no, what was I gonna? Let's wait for it to come back. Okay, what's it like having faith in that industry? Because I feel like
It's hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off before you finish your question.
No, please go.
But it is difficult because of the fact that it is the industry and there is so much that the industry push and offer and have around, especially if you go to like, your little industry parties, there's always like drink and stuff like that. And even that alone, no, they look amazing.
They look good.
But even things like that, just being in the limelight with everything that comes with it, like I'm a husband and like you can imagine the type of attention that you can get once you're on TV and all of that kind of stuff. So all of that is like distractions and you have to learn how to be strong to work your way around it because I'm a human being.
He said, I'm a human being. I'm a human.
I'm a man. So like I won't lie to nobody. Like there's been times where it's just like
it's a bit extraneous.
The temptation, but my wife is Jamaican, so I don't want that smoke. Yeah.
I never saw that coming.
Yeah, I don't want that smoke.
Yeah, she's gonna beat you.
I don't want that smoke.
She's gonna beat you.
Yeah.
Jamaican. Wow, fairs.
She will gunshot me. So
Does she speak patois?
Yeah, my wife was like born there.
Is it?
Yeah,
no, I can imagine her cooking you for that. That would be funny to watch.
So it's but every day comes with it. Well, not every day, but it obviously, it poses its challenges. But one thing about me, I think I've got great management. Number one, got a great wife. Absolutely.
Oh, if my husband don't talk about me like this.
But I have so much to lose. Like my son, I've got another little one on the way. Like, so I don't look to the temptations that the industry offer me as something that is, even though I'm contradicting myself, but
it's a big issue.
It's not a big issue because I'm just like, I already have the total package. I don't need anything else.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Because I think faith, do you know what it is? I feel like it's very hard not to come across lukewarm. Do you know what I mean?
But no,
like, do people call you lukewarm? Not you, but just...
I call myself lukewarm.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, because I was way more... but even before fame, I started getting a bit lukewarm to be... Oh, that sounds horrible saying that about myself.
No.
But no. When I say lukewarm, let me not say I'm not lukewarm because my faith is...
in the right place.
Very, very solid. And I still go to church now. But it's... I'm not as thin as I used to be. Like, not as on fire as I used to be. But that was when I was like your age and I was going to church like, Sunday and then...
Bible study on Wednesday.
Yeah, all of that. Men's meeting and then prayer meeting. All of that. When I was back to back like every single week for like 10 years, that's when I was like, on fire. But now that it's like I've got a family to take care of, I'm not in the church as much. So maybe that's where I'm trying to say.
Do you think it's like distractions that derailed you?
No,
like,
it's responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
Responsibilities
you have more
is
things
what,
to do now, so you find it a bit hard.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not like, even today I wasn't in church, and that's because we had family over, and so the kids kept us up. Like my son and his cousins were all playing and stuff. So when we woke up, it was just like, we ain't going to church.
It's already 1 p.m. and we're still sleeping.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like after breakfast, we were just like, yeah, bro, it's long. Yeah.
You mentioned you having a newborn on the way.
Yes.
How are you dealing with that? Plus the fame,
Love
plus
it.
Is it?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. It's nothing. It's not hard. I love it. I love children.
What about it do you love?
I love being a dad.
Really?
I
What's like the
absolutely
best thing
love
about
it.
being a dad?
Being called dad. Having a child look at you
Really?
and going, yo, dad. And it's just like, they're talking to me.
That's me.
This is it.
That's me. You're looking around.
What do you want?
But then you won't give them the coin. We give them the money.
Yeah,
you got to show it.
anything. Yeah.
Go spoil them small.
Continue to call me daddy. Yeah, I love it.
Continue to come.
Yeah, I love it. I love being a dad. I love
Is it just like, what's your proudest moment as a dad? So far, because do you have one and one on the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, proudest moment? Every day's a proud moment, man. Just looking at my son. Proudest moment is when my son was born.
Really?
Yeah, man. When he came out and I just looked at him, I was just like, oh my days.
This is really mine.
Yeah, you're mine. Like, that was the proudest moment. I love being a dad. And now I'm about to have a girl. So I'm gonna have one of each.
That's the order I want. I want a boy. Well, obviously, God, please don't listen to me right now. I think I can wait. But I want a boy and then a girl. And then the last one is up to God.
Yeah.
And that's, what, I wouldn't discriminate on the third child. Because I think when you have an only child, you're just being mean.
Regardless of what you have first or second. Listen, children, it don't matter about the order, man.
Are they not stressful?
Of course.
That's children, more than full time. That's like...
But that's children. Remember, you're teaching a human everything from scratch. From scratch. You're teaching them everything from scratch. You're teaching them, you're giving them the culture of the world, society, your culture from scratch. So when they get things wrong, even though it's frustrating, it's just like...
You don't know better.
It's like, you don't know any better. Like today, my son burst into my room while I was getting changed. I'm all there just putting on my lotion.
Screaming.
My son just burst into my room and then he's like, oh, and then he knocked the door while the door's open. I was just like, really? But
at least he has that knocking.
Yeah, but he's just getting into the understanding of, you need to knock the door. You can't just burst in anymore. You're 7 now. So you're starting to understand
things.
Yeah, this is it. It's not like when you're 2 and it's just like I'm fully naked and my son is just like, wherever.
Yeah.
Now it's just like,
you're even scared.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
I'm scared.
Please, it's on exit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love it.
Being a parent is very important because people don't know how to parent correctly. But then again,
no one does. You wing it.
Yeah, you don't know until you're a parent.
Yeah, I know now with the second child that I'm gonna get it way more right than I did with my first.
The first child is always a guinea pig.
Yeah, this is it.
It's just a trial and error.
There's so many things I'm gonna do differently that I didn't do with my son. Like my second child, I feel sorry for them, because my son has had a great time, and this child is still gonna have a great time. But there's gonna be certain things that's like, nope, we don't have that. You're not having this. You're not having that.
Really?
Yeah, because you see the damage it does.
To what? To the first one.
The first one. Like, my son is in love with McDonald's. And
you kept buying him McDonald's.
And now I'm just like, never. Listen, if you're a parent out there, you're having your first child, do not give that child.
You're not having your first child.
Do not give your child McDonald's. It's like crack to them. That, I don't know what they put in that. The Happy Meal. I don't know what they put in that, but it's baby crack. My son cannot get enough of it till today.
Is it?
He is obsessed.
He's shaking.
Yeah, McDonald's. Like when they go past a McDonald's, they lose their mind.
But I feel like every child is like that.
There you go. But this is what I'm saying. Just don't do it. So my second baby, I'm sorry, princess.
It's rice and stew every day.
Rice and stew.
Rice and stew.
Yeah.
Every day. And my second to last question to you is, what would be your biggest lesson from when you were 17 to now? If you had to give me, in fact, let's do top 3. What's your top 3 biggest lessons that you've learned that have changed your life?
Patience. Don't pay attention to what other people are saying about you. And get good management.
Is it really important?
It's very important. Get a good manager. I would say my career took a 180. I was about to say 360, but you end up in the same
You
place.
end up in the same place.
But a 180 when I got good management. Once I got good management that knew what they were doing, career change.
How do they change it? Is it just like them organizing things?
Yeah, there's a structure to your career path. She set like a trajectory. My English, please.
It's okay, don't worry.
Trajectory. That's the
Yeah,
word.
nearly there,
And it
nearly
was
there.
just like, we're going to take you from here to here. And I was just like,
Oh,
whatever.
she even told you?
Yeah. Once I laid down all my
Ideas
plans and
and-
what I wanted, my desires, she was just like, okay, cool, we'll do this, then we'll do that, and then hopefully we do this,
Oh,
da-da-da.
really?
And I was just like, whatever. And then
Whatever.
boom, 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 it all happened. And I was just like, wow.
What's the
Get
meaning?
yourself good
management.
management.
I've always thought if I wasn't a podcaster, I'd be a producer. I think there's something so fun about being a producer.
Producing is fantastic. It's like, it's
Like-
almost like being a director. Man.
Yeah, that's director is too in front.
Yeah.
Producer is behind the scenes.
It is.
They can't beat you because they don't know who you are.
No.
But director, they can slap you. They can really beat you.
But don't listen to what other people that are always criticizing you, that do the same thing as you. Don't always watch them, because at the end of the day, some of those people just don't want you to win. So really don't pay attention to those type of people. That's another huge lesson. And just be patient. It takes time. Look, I started them when I was 17. I'm 37. I only started getting famous during COVID. So that's what 3 years ago. So like it can take a long, long time. And even when you get here,
There's still more to do.
still more to do. That's when that's when work starts. So yeah, patience.
How do you
man.
even elevate yourself? Like, is it literally just exposure and patience? Or
It's
can
luck.
you do stuff?
It's
really?
luck. Yeah, it's all of those things. Hard work, but like, putting yourself out there. But a huge element to it is luck. But once you get lucky, you gotta have
Run
the
with it.
goods to produce. Now it's just like, all right, I'm here now, but I know what I'm doing. I know what to do. So prepare yourself. It's about preparation as well. So
Hey, preparing for when that time that you blow, you'll have the foundation set
that's
well
it.
enough.
That's it. You know what I mean?
And I know the episode is nearly going to end.
It went quick. Wow.
I know, right?
Well, go on.
But my last question to you is, what message would you give to your 20-year-old self?
Wow. I would say
That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a great question.
No, I'm good at this kind of
I'd
stuff.
say, Tunde, when you get older, you're gonna be an uncle. You're gonna look like an uncle.
Your hairline's going to recede.
Yeah, your hairline is going. So all this cane roll that you've been doing,
That's pulling your hair back.
Stop it from now, bro. I'd say you're gonna get married to a very beautiful woman. So there you go. That's a plus. And no, I'd say to my younger self, look, man, as dark as it can get, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? And
that's so
yeah,
enlightening.
100%. And just continue to push and remain faithful to God. Continue to read your Bible.
Bible.
Anoint the house.
Go and put oil on the doors. Make sure.
Nah, but definitely there's light at the end of the tunnel, man. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get out of that dark space that you get into, but it's all good.
And for all the thoughts and slags out there that can't find husband and wife,
Don't look over at you.
please tell them how to find a good woman, good husband. Because, anyways,
Oh yeah, leave the streets, man.
please, the streets are cold.
The streets are cold.
Not
Leave
that
the
I'm on the streets. I'm just sitting at the bus stop. But like, the streets are cold.
The streets are very cold. Are you looking to be married one day?
Married, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Now, no. In fact, right now I feel like,
What age?
ideally, 27. I don't mind having children at 30. I know that seems so mad, but I really don't.
Okay.
Like 31, I would not mind, because if you think about it, 31 it's not the beginning of your life, but there's still so much after.
Absolutely.
And people are thinking, let me rush to have a child. That's a full-time job. Once you have that child, amen, obviously parents pray that their child outlives them. That's like more than even full-time. 25/8. I want to sleep. You're here in my room. How do I get away? I go to work.
That's why you need to start early, because you got energy.
No,
I wish I had. I wish I had children when I was in my 20s rather than
20s.
Yeah, I was 30 when my son was born.
But why would you want to have it in your 20s?
Because I had energy. I do not have energy for my son, right? When my son is like, "Yes, daddy, let's play," I'm like,
I just want to eat.
Yeah, I've just eaten. Let me rest now. And it's different. When 30-year-old body is not the same as 20. 20, I was backflipping everywhere. Just yeah. 30, I just want to chill.
You're sitting down. You're even happy to sit down. You're great there. Just
All right, so you heard the way when I was sitting down and when I was getting up.
This man said, as he sat down, please let me continue to remain this fit. Hey, better tap into my fitness.
Trust me, have children when you're early. Well, I would have done this. So let me not say it to you, but I would have done this. So by the time I get to in my mid-40s, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because you've had them at 20 by 18.
Yeah.
That's true. No, but 20 is the time I want to travel the world.
You've got your 40s to do that. You could after.
Who wants to travel at 40, bruv? I have bills to pay. I have bills to pay.
Listen, what's better? Your children are grown and you don't have to always be so hands-on, and you can just, I'm over here, I'm in Miami, or I'm in France, I'm there. And these are big ass children. It's like, my mom and dad is in Miami, man. What's going on, man? That's what you want, rather than, in your 30s where you want to get lit. You can't.
Nah, I don't hear it.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what? I hear it if I squint. If I close one eye, I hear it. I do see that, If maybe,
you squint,
If I squint...
It makes sense. Listen, when you have energy, you need energy for children.
But then I don't want to... But I need the energy for the rest of my life. I need the energy for
That's
my 20s.
That's what your husband is for.
So that I can... You think my husband... My husband will even drain me. The way men are, this generation of men,
they're
going to exhaust
and
me.
Women. Don't get
no, what do you mean?
Please,
no.
Listen. As all this, one of the things I celebrate is that I am no longer
on the street.
Because I look at the dating scene and I'm just like, I feel sorry for.
Do people not get better as they get older?
Doing what?
I just think that this is a phase. They can outgrow it.
You're smoking crack. Let me tell you something. I know some. Oh, this sounds so harsh. I know some girls. I know some girls who I was raving with back in the day that are still on the raving scene, and they are older than me. They're in their 40s. No husband, no nothing. And don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to shame anybody.
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm just
lovely.
Damn. When will you marry? You know what I'm saying? It's cold out here. You're still doing the same thing. You're still going.
How do you have energy to club at 40?
You're still going clubbing, and then you're bringing home
Orga number one.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Come on,
lunch
man.
and dinner.
It's long.
I thought it gets better. Well,
no, it don't.
Well, we gonna have to pray for that.
You don't want to be that old person in the club.
Do you know what?
Trust me,
I find that so sad. Yeah. Especially when I see old men. I'm you couldn't find anybody. Especially with men, yeah. You're the ones that go out and seek the wife.
Exactly.
So why are you not seeking? Or are they all just turning you down? And that's why you're back to square one in the club. Is that why?
Well, that's because these guys ain't nothing, man.
Oh, they're not serious.
Yeah, these guys
they just want to jaye, which is good. But do you not jaye when you're young?
Yeah. Well, for a man, it never leaves our system. This is why you need a wife.
You just suppress it.
Hey, this is why
when
you
get
need
married,
wife.
you just push it down.
No. This is why you need a wife. So you take out all that.
Oh, yeah.
This is what your wife is for.
Yeah.
Rather than you going to the club bring in
this
week.
one.
Yeah,
might be number 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, you don't need that, man. Find yourself a good woman. Settle down.
Yeah.
Eat pounded yam. That's it.
And let them cook for you, Abby.
That's it, man.
Do you ever cook for her?
I grill. I'm a griller. I'm not a good cook. Yeah, I'm not a good cook.
So you grill meat?
Yeah, I can barbecue.
Oh, do you know what?
I do suya as well. We do suya.
Oh!
Yeah, we do suya.
Invite me round. Let me come eat some.
Everybody likes it when we do our suya platter. We do a platter.
A platter?
Yeah. Have you ever tried suya prawns?
No.
Try that one.
Stop, because my mouth is watering. You know, suya is one of the best foods. Suya and dodo gizzard. If you don't agree, argue with your mind.
You call it dodo gizzard?
You call it giz dodo. That's so black. That's so classless.
So black.
That is so classless.
Who says dodo gizzard? I've never heard that.
Every normal person says dodo gizzard.
Is this like a South London thing?
Just Ed. Because I'm from South London.
I know giz dodo.
No, giz dodo is just black. It just sounds ghetto.
Giz dodo is the way you call it.
It's dodo gizzard. Dodo gizzard.
No.
Dodo gizzard. Gizzard. That thing is the best thing to touch.
Dodo gizzard. No.
The best thing, no. You see, we have so many contradicting opinions.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the uncle. When I get to your age, maybe I will agree and call it gizdodo, and I'll come back to you and say, I'm sorry.
Uncle. Listen, the way you, what's this, Bobrisky, or the way you talk is hilarious.
Oh my God, you think I'm funny, guys? No one shot me again. No one shot me again. No, Bobrisky is funny.
No, very funny.
Sorry, Bobrisky is hilarious.
I don't like laughing because I'm just like, I know what Bobrisky is, so I'll be busting up. I'll be like, hey, allow it. But
even get mad that you're laughing.
Yeah, but Bobrisky is hilarious.
Bobrisky now has got a BBL. Sorry, that's just a side note. Bobrisky was documenting.
It's the one where Bobrisky was just like, this period. Yeah. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, no more. I'm not laughing no more.
Bobrisky has no shame.
No shame. And the dancing, the auntie dancing. Yeah.
The way Bobrisky buses that move, crazy. That thing's mad. What? Bobrisky, shake it.
Wow.
Shake it,
Very
baby,
funny.
don't break it.
Very funny.
What I was going to say back to the original question is I feel like me and my 20-year-old self, I just want to self-develop. I don't think like I just want to build myself into the best person I can be before I choose to join with someone else. Not the best person, but at least good enough. I can't be having too much burden and I'll come and try and put it on someone else.
That's very responsible for you to say that. Like, that's very wise. I really love that comment.
But
however,
go on, chat to me.
If you find yourself a good man will always teach you a lot.
Good men are hard to find.
Very hard to find.
Good men are really... There's not a lot of men that want to teach. They kind of want the full package to come to them.
Yeah, but there's no such thing.
And that's not just going to happen.
No such thing.
Like...
You grow as... The one thing being married... Been married 8 years now. Not to say that's a long time, but... marriage,
8 years is...
It's long,
right,
but
that's long.
Marriage holds a mirror up to you. So you can't come to marriage perfect because you're always going to learn something about yourself within the marriage because your partner is always going to point something else.
Even to the 8th year?
Yeah. My wife always goes, you do this. And it's just like, no.
I didn't know I do that.
And then, exactly. So it's not about perfection. Even as a Christian, you should know that. You don't come to Christ perfect. You come to Christ
with the heart to change.
Yeah, the heart to change.
Yeah,
and that's
100%.
marriage. Marriage is supposed to be a reflection of the church's relationship to Christ. So
that's wow.
I'm a pastor. This is it.
In fact, Pastor Tunde. Pastor Tunde. You know the way pastors speak, sorry. Have you heard the way they preach? They're like, and I said to the church, why? What are you breathing like this for?
I stopped going to Nigerian or African churches when I was 15 and I've never looked back. No.
No, but the drum's too much. I need the drum. I don't know how you move on without that.
No, I went to a Jamaican and that was even worse.
Like, in what mind did you think that I was going to be better than Nigerian?
No, it was better because I didn't have to deal with the fights at the end of the church between this auntie and that auntie because this auntie didn't invite this auntie to
their wedding. Yeah, to the wedding. Son's uncle's daughter's dog's wedding.
I didn't have to deal with that, but I don't go to any now. I go to a white church. I go white evangelical church.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm tired of.
Do you white garment now?
No, we white let me not say white as in the race.
Yeah.
But I go to an evangelical church now, which is majority white.
Yeah.
There's black people there. And Asians too. But it's majority white. And I had to stop going to a Pentecostal church because
Pentecostals. Even if I won't share this story, hopefully they won't beat me. You know, one of the churches I used to go to, they got done for a scam. Like, a scandal.
Wait, where did you go?
Scandal.
Where did you go? SPAC?
No.
I thought you were SPAC Nation. I was about to leave this room.
After you've done the
hot dealer.
So I'm out.
Wow.
No, SPAC is another level. SPAC, I'm sorry if you've been... If you go there, I'm happy for you. I hope your heart's in the right place. But... if you go there, you have strong team, strong blood.
Where did you go?
I went to one church called...
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. It's in Croydon. And they got done for one scandal of taking money from offering.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Why?
I can believe that.
Black people can't do anything. That's why. We can't.
I don't.
You didn't even say any words in that sentence.
I was about to say I'm gonna hold my tongue, but I've been to church. I grew up in white garment. All right, so trust me when I tell
what
you.
White garments like. What is it like in a white garment church?
White garment is for me. All right, because there's people that go white garment.
This is personal opinion.
It is stress.
Is it?
It is stress because number one, it takes so long. Number two, you never know what's about to happen because you can be like, okay, it's taken so long. Boom, your mum goes into the spirit. You're like, oh no.
Oh, that one is even. They'll be rolling, dropping.
Yeah, please don't go into it. Let me. Please don't go into it. Let me. The minute they go into it, let me. That's it. Now we're here for 2 weeks.
Now you're just sitting there.
We're here for 2 weeks. Now mum has to sleep.
You know when they get that scarf,
yeah.
you don't get that scarf, and they just throw it over them.
Yes.
Once they throw that scarf, you know you're staying here for a long
stress.
time.
Yeah, when I went to white garment, that was stress.
It was serious.
Because it's not like church, it's like family. It's like going to church with family.
Sometimes that's the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Because I think that's when everyone's in each other's business.
Everyone is in each other's business.
Like now, Auntie's telling me that she heard that I was on road, that she called me. You know, one day.
Let me tell you. So when I was in a white garment, yeah, there was this girl. Oh, she was so peng, yeah. She was bang. Then me and her, we started going out. Why did this auntie call her one day? She called the girl because she found out me and her were going out. She called her. You cannot go out with this boy. He's a thug. He's a gangster. He's hanging around with all the ruffians.
But your son is in pain.
No.
Your son is in pain. Your daughter's pregnant.
No. You know what? Because I was living in Tottenham. This auntie thought I was just. He's a thug.
He's a thug.
Yo, this girl.
They wouldn't even say thug. They would say thug.
He's a thug. My girl, she phoned me. Well, not my girl now, but back then. This girl, she phoned me. She was crying down the phone. We're gonna have to break up. I'm like, yo, what's going on? That's why I'm just like, I just linked this girl. This girl, to me, I'm thinking all my days, I caught the biffest girl.
And you lost it because of speculation.
Just like that. You're trying to break up. Hell no.
Nah, that's the devil. That's when you start speaking in tongues.
Yeah, she was just like, this auntie just called her. So I told my mum. My mum called her straight away. Don't get involved in my son's relationship.
Yes, auntie. Yes.
I called the girl back, and then we connected. But then
you went back to the.
But then it fell apart.
Oh, sorry about that.
Later on down the line, but we thank God because I got myself a beautiful wife.
Oh, hallelujah!
This is it.
Hallelujah! Wow. Well, that is the end. Wait, before actually that's the end, I'm going to tell a story. You see, when I do you know how many times I've been bagged by aunties from church? What? I'll be just walking mindlessly with headphones. I've received a call. Where are you? And okay, here's a story. Yeah, I used to be on ropes when I was younger. Like when I say ropes, I mean chains. Even ropes is even too soft. I was on chains, yeah. And I remember one time I just popped up to the corner shop. That's when I said these aunties are mad and they're on piss. Bro, I popped out to the corner shop. My mom said, where are you? I said, I just went to the shop. She said, one auntie called me and said, you're in Sainsbury's and she saw you buying something. I said, why? And that's how, I don't go out.
What, pregnancy test? She was buying pregnancy test. Pregnant! Yay!
TJ! Well, that's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
I really appreciate you giving your time up for me. Anyways, we will be back with another banger soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Where can they find you? Tell them, where can they find you?
Babatunde Comedian on Instagram. Babatunde Comedy on Twitter. And that's it.
Your tweets must be funny.
No, I just tweet about football. Please, don't go on my socials expecting me to be busting jokes. I'm not like that. I'm a dad. I take care of children.
Onward.
Please, come and visit me on stage.